All right, let's now shift our attention to some other stories now, where the Uddhav Thackeray-led government has proven its majority in a floor test in Maharashtra today. 169 MLAs voted in favor of Uddhav Thackeray's government, and before the floor test, BJP's Devendra Fadnavis raised certain questions on the procedures being followed by the assembly. The Fadnavis said that the procedure was actually not in line with the rules according to how he sees it. Now, the BJP then staged a walkout. The BJP is, of course, protesting against the selection of Nationalist Congress Party's Dilip Valse Patil as a temporary speaker. The Patil had replaced BJP's Kalidas Kolamkar as the pro tem speaker, and a permanent speaker will now be elected tomorrow. Shiv Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray was sworn in as the Maharashtra Chief Minister on Thursday, along with 2 ministers each from the Sena, the NCP and the Congress. All right, so it is day 3 of the newly elected Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapakse's visit to India, and before departing for Sri Lanka in the evening, Rajapakse is likely to visit Bodh Gaya. Remember, Gaya is significant for Buddhists, and it is believed to be the site where Gautam Buddha had attained enlightenment. The Gotabaya is an avowed Buddhist. In fact, he chose Anuradhapura, the ancient capital of Sri Lanka, with Buddhist links dating back to the 3rd century, for his oath-taking ceremony, and hence his first visit to India as the Lankan president will be incomplete without a visit to Bodh Gaya. Now, for a majority of the Sinhalese Buddhist majority, Gotabaya is a war hero, as he led the fight against the liberation tigers of Tamil Eelam. But for others, he is a leader who has ordered for brutal attacks on refugee camps, hospitals and schools during the final stages of the civil war in 2009. He is accused of abuses, human rights abuses. Now, from a diplomatic standpoint, the Buddhist outreach has helped boost the India-Sri Lanka ties over the years. The two countries share a Buddhist heritage, now India being the country where the Buddhist faith originated, and Sri Lanka being a Sinhalese Buddhist majority nation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made it a point to make Buddhism a regular feature of his diplomatic visits to Sri Lanka. In 2017, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also attended the biggest Buddhist festival, Vesak Day, as its chief guest in Colombo, where he said that Buddhism imparted an ever-present radiance to India-Sri Lanka relationship. Last year, India hosted a 160-member delegation comprising of Sri Lankan military personnel and their families in Bihar's Gaya in order to boost defense ties between the two nations. Now, as of 2018, more than 90% of the world's Buddhist population lives in the Asian continent, and hence Buddhism has played, of course, a key role in India's Act East policy or neighborhood first policy. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also spoken of the marvelous journey of faith that has linked Asia across its landscape. He has also made time during his diplomatic trips to visit Buddhist temples wherever possible. The government is also trying to attract more Buddhist tourists to the Buddhist circuit, a route that follows in the footsteps of the Buddha in India. It includes Bodh Gaya in Bihar and Sarnath and Kushinagar in Uttar Pradesh, where he gave his first teachings before passing away. Now, it has even started a special train connecting Nepal to the circuit, which it may expand. The government has also installed signboards in Sinhala at the Sanchi Stupa in Madhya Pradesh. Almost about 30 lakh Sri Lankans visit the stupa each year, and will soon be putting up such signs at Bodh Gaya too as well, which is frequently visited by tourists from Sri Lanka, Japan and South Korea.